Slaying the Dragon. Heaven Letter number 4790. January 5, 2014. In reality, there is no inside and outside. In reality, there is oneness. In terms of the relative world, inside and outside certainly seem to exist, and, therefore, there is pretending. You may feel one way, and act another. Someone may seem like a friend, yet not be a friend. Duplicity can arise in a world where truth and fiction seem to coexist, and, so, life becomes suspect. Danger could be waiting for you around the next corner. Life seems slippery, and you can't get around it. Life may often seem to be a magic trick. There is trickery. When you see the unlovely in the world, when you are struck with it, you have seen a magic trick and you thought it was real. You have been fooled. Whatever individual perpetrated the trick, he has been fooled too. He may have taken advantage of you. In the process, he has taken advantage of himself as well. Whenever a group may have dealt cards from under the deck, the group may make you assume a role that does not reflect the best in you, and the group has cheated itself as well. The group could be a family, a corporation, a nation. Conspiracy does go on in the world, and much of it is believed in and followed impeccably. People do pull the wool over their own eyes. If only you had the eyes to see and the ears to hear. But, of course, you do. It is your heart that sees and hears truth, and your mind may convince you otherwise. Yes, the mind can be a trickster. The mind can justify anything it wants, including poor behavior. And, so, in life, too often, my children dance to another tune, and ego has its say. No one is going to get the better of you, so says your ego. You can face the world and not attack it. You can rise above the fallacy and foolery of the world. Often the thing to do is not to react in the heat of the moment. There is a lot to be said about being level-headed. When your heart is amok on your behalf, it's safe to say that ego is steering the way. Ego takes offense. It is ego that thinks it has to protect you, and, then, ego sells you down the river. It cheers you on and pats you on the back and steers you to defense and attack. Ego runs around, spurring you on to retaliate. What is retaliation but a futile attempt to show someone or the world that you are mighty? So there, take that, you say, and pull out the gloves. For a moment, it may seem you have shown your strength, but what you may really have shown is your underbelly. Be wary of taking offense. A true giant doesn't spar with smallness. A true giant doesn't bow down to smallness. A true giant truly doesn't duel with smallness. A true giant doesn't make himself less than he really is, nor do my children have to prove themselves. Watch out when you feel you have to show your mightiness. Rather, ask yourself to get to the heart of the matter and find peace. What can you do to unwind animosity rather than fuel it? What can you give? If you were a great leader, what could you give? If you were a great leader, why would you have to slay a dragon? Well, yes, slay the dragon of your own fire. Don't let outrage go so far in the first place. What do you want a conflagration for? Be wise, and put out the fire. Channeled by Gloria Wendroff. heavenletters.org